On today's Daily Strike, the Lightning scheduled to practice before heading out on another 3-game road trip. This is the latest news and notes on the Tampa Bay Lightning for Wednesday, March 19th, 2025. I'm Steve Versnick. The Lightning enjoyed Tuesday as a day off after their 2-0 shutout of the Philadelphia Flyers. The Lightning are now 31-1-1 when leading after 2 periods. Braden point on their mentality to close out games.
Just to defend, not go looking for chances. I think, tonight there's still some turnovers that we had to track well on, or Vaz had to come up big on, but, the message is to defend.
The Lightning's penalty kill went 5 for 5 against Philadelphia. In March, they've only given up 2 power play goals in 26 chances against. That's a 92.3% success rate. Luke Glendening on their success.
Goaltending's been outstanding. I don't know. I think we talked about it a little bit this morning, but I think everyone's on the same page right now, and that's huge.
John Cooper says the PK is meshing.
Blash and Zets have a really good plan in place. I think there's, chemistry's grown as the season's gone on, and you bring new guys in, new PK systems, so it takes a little bit of time. I also think we were unlucky in the first 30 games of the year. Pucks that were going in that usually were going in for us, or against us.
The Lightning are currently in second place in the Atlantic Division with 15 games to play. They're tied with Toronto, but hold the tiebreaker in regulation wins. The Maple Leafs will host the Colorado Avalanche tonight. The Bolts are just 2 points back of the Panthers for first place in the division, and they also have a game in hand. Now, the last time the Bolts held first place in the division with a minimum of 5 games played was back on March 6, 2022. Ryan McDonough on if they're watching the standings.
Oh, you're looking at it for sure. I mean, you're less than 20 games, and 10, 15 games ago, we were kind of on the, slipping down the standings. So we put together a good run, and we put ourselves in a good spot here for the stretch run. And like I said, we just want to build our game to as close to 60 minutes as we can here, and each game's going to be, more intense and more significant here for us, and we still haven't accomplished our goal yet of clinching the playoffs. We got to do that, and like I said, keep building our game here.
The Lightning are scheduled to practice this morning at the TGH Iceplex at 10:30. Then they'll head out to Dallas this afternoon. They'll face the Stars on Thursday night, and then have back-to-back games in Utah and Vegas this weekend. Puck drop scheduled for 8 p.m. Eastern on Thursday night. Our radio pregame coverage will get underway at 7:30 on 102.5 The Bone and the Lightning mobile app. The game will air on the FanDuel Sports Network. As the Lightning head out on the road, we're throwing a watch party presented by Corona this Saturday, March 22nd at the patio on South McDill. Come watch the Bolts as they take on the Utah Hockey Club with your fellow Lightning fans. The party gets underway at 4 o'clock. You'll have Thunderbug, Blue Crew, autograph prizes, and more. For information, go to tampabaylightning.com/watchparties. On this week's Block Party podcast, presented by High Lie IPA, Greg Wolf and Braden Coburn are joined by Lightning Assistant General Manager Matthew Darsh, who talked about the Lightning's trade deadline and what they look for that time of year.
So when you make a trade, you want to make sure it really helps your team, not just, psychologically, but you saw when you were here, we went to get Blake Coleman and Barclay Goodrow, and guys are like, all right, they believe in us. Right. And I think the team knows that we believe in them. Mm-hmm. Yanni and Oliver were obviously... They fit well what we needed. So we identify needs. We identify players that we think some teams might move. Sometimes you call the team and say, no, I'm not moving him. And sometimes you might call a team you don't expect to move him, but you just give him an offer that, maybe I should move him now. So You want a player, let's not waste time. And I want him. All right, you want this? I'm giving it to you because it's going to help us now. So I'm sure the players felt the same thing this year at DC. And I guess now it's the norm because every deadline, Julian goes for it. And as we should, because our team is in that window for a few more years.
You can listen to the Block Party podcast in your favorite podcast app or watch the episodes on the Lightning's YouTube channel.
This day in Lightning history.
It was on this date in 1995. The Lightning went 5 for 7 on the power play in a 6-1 win over the Sabres. Those 5 power play goals set the franchise mark for a game. The Bolts also scored 5 power play goals versus the Rangers in November of 2019. Dave Mishkin and Greg Linelli have Lightning Power Lunch today at noon Eastern. You can listen live in the Lightning mobile app or watch the live stream on Facebook, X, and our new Bolts Radio YouTube channel. If you miss it, you can download the audio in your favorite podcast app and listen anytime. Happy birthday to Janne Lakinen, who played 2 games in the 2002-2003 season, scoring 1 goal. Louis DeBrusque played 54 games in the 1997-1998 season. He also had 1 goal. Cameron Gaunce played 5 games from 2018 to 2020, scoring a goal. And Jack Thompson, who played 1 game last season. Orlando Solar Bears are on the road tonight in Jacksonville to face the Icemen. Their magic number is now down to 6 to clinch a playoff spot. Thank you for listening to the Daily Strike for Wednesday, March 19th, 2025. I'm Steve Versnick, where every day is Hockey Day.